Well, hello guys, it's me again, and I have a haul for you. A big haul, actually. Surprised myself. I know it's probably been more than a week, and I know I said a week, but stuff happens. Um, I never know if my last video is going to be my last video. or, because I I thrift, if you've been here a while, I thrift and try to find unusual, weird, uncommon is what I call it, vintage and antique items. Some of the stuff I thrift, of course, is not unusual. It's, per se norm. But a lot of the stuff is weird in one way or another. Or, something like that. And I just thought, there's no more cool stuff out there. I found everything, right? Wrong. I keep finding stuff. So, I mean, I'm ecstatic about it. I really am. Because that means I still have a job. And still have stuff to share with you. And put things in my shop. So, I'm really, really pleased about it. And I just hope my luck keeps on keeping on, And I have a little clip here to show you in the beginning. Just something fun before we do the haul. So, grab a blanket and some popcorn, or if you're me, Oreo cookies and a glass of milk. And here we go. Well, guys, this guy right here, I've been busy with projects too, so I'm going to show you my projects also, since you all have stated in the past that you enjoy looking at my projects, so I'm going to go with it. I don't know if you remember him. I got him and a clown together. The clown's in my shop. This guy I kept and had an idea of what I wanted to do with him, so I actually painted him to make him look like he is wearing a tuxedo, and gave him a collar and cuffs and a little bow tie. And I think he turned out pretty good. I think they're called like jiggers or lumberjacks or something like that. They'd have a stick coming out of their back and you would dance them on a piece of wood. But somebody put like a rubber head on this one and some hands, and the rest of him's wood. So he's a cute little dapper dude now. And let me pull this over. This right here, I actually got this. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. This piece right here. I think I got it like for $11, something like that. And it's just, fabric over like this real kind of cheap board stuff. But I tore it apart and basically just took a bunch of different types of salvage material and made like a jewelry, well, it was already a jewelry bust, let's put it that way. I just kind of jazzed it up a little bit to my liking. And there, that's the whole thing in the frame. But it's basically just salvage materials. This is, I don't know, it's got kind of like this greenish stuff on there. So I'm assuming it's probably like copper, because you know how copper will get that green color, it'll turn. This was off of like a chandelier. This was a lighting fixture. This was also a lighting fixture too. I think this might have been like the votive part or something, like little cups or whatever. And then this part right here on the top, this finial, you may have seen me on another haul that I did. I bought this, I think it's a fence post, like the top of the fence post. And, yeah, I just kind of did this with it. So, anyways, that was one of my creations. And then, I wouldn't say this is much of a creation, but it's something. This little booger right here. It's just a vintage doll with the cute little squeezy cheeks. And I put some yellow cicada wings. Yes, it's from a real cicada, a real bug. But isn't that cute? Now it looks like a little fairy. I got that there. Did that. And then these cloches I got from Hobby Lobby. And I didn't like the wood on the bottom. So I sanded them and I put about 3 or 4 coats of, what is that? Just black acrylic paint, I guess. And it's a cast iron hand with a flaming Sacred Heart. It's actually a large locket where you could open it up and put like a picture or, I don't know, some kind of little trinket or something inside of there if you wanted to. And then one of those metal looking, like, you can twist it and turn it to make it look like ribbon. And it's got the, you know, the Gothic type handwriting. It says the hand expresses what the heart knows. And I made that. And then I made this one, which is also basically another cast iron hand. Same treatment to the base. And there's a real butterfly on top. Kind of perched on the tip of the finger. So you could actually display it, you know, from the front if you wanted to, or from the other way. So I just like doing different things with these hands and these cloches. I don't know why, I just do. It's just one of my things. So those are listed in the shop. Here is another little wee fairy, I guess you could call it, that I did. This one for now I'm keeping. It's just, again, an old pieces from like a chandelier or something. They're cast iron, and it's just a wee little doll with the little side eye. You know how I like the side eye. And those are some more cicada wings, except these are smaller wings. These were off of a red devil cicada. So they're not quite as large, but it looks like she's, you know, kind of hanging out like a little tulip or something. I don't know how these things come to my brain or why I decided to do them, but I had a few issues with a couple of my bugs that I ordered. And rather than just not use the, you know, I had wings, a few wings left. So I thought, what can I do with these wings? Since I fudged my project. Those things are so delicate. I'm telling you, if you're going to do your own bugs, be prepared to massacre at least 1 or 2, possibly, while you're doing projects, because they're just so darn delicate. You have to use tweezers and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I had a couple casualties, and this is what came out of my casualty. And this is what came out of my other casualty. It's weird. It's cool. Dun, 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 dun. Look at it. I mean, come on now. Look at that. Look at it. It is a schnoz, a nose, and a big open mouth. And it is a piece of pottery that is signed on the back. But, okay. I mean, come on now. I had to buy it. I had to. I mean, just look at it. You could put your dish sponges in it. You could put candy in it. You know, anything like that. It's just cool. And you're never, ever going to find another one like it. You tell me where you're going to find one of these. Come on now. You ain't going to find one at Home Goods. You ain't going to find one at TJ Maxx. You ain't going to find one at Walmart. But you'll find one here. I seen it. My mouth dropped wide open just like that. I was like, you're mine. And believe it or not, I got an awesome price. Awesome. 20 bucks. And this thing can go for a decent amount of money because it is so unusual. Doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything like that. And yeah, it is what it is. So, moving along. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. You know, I tell you that every time. You think I'm crazy. But, you know, there's going to be one of them pieces where you're going to say, she just went over the top. That's just too much. Okay, now my next piece. This guy, he's a cutie. And kind of weird, of course. It is a little piggy made in Japan. And his face, I don't know. There's just something strange going on there. I don't know if it's his giant cheeks, his lips, his chin. But look at the profile on him. Okay, look at that. He's got a big old noggin going on. But he's a bank. You put the coins in his mouth. But it's one of those ones, unfortunately, that you can't get the money out unless you smash the piggy. So nobody has blessed him with any wealth because apparently they didn't want to smash him to bits. But he was $20 and he is just unusual. And of course, because of the fact that he's dressed all dapper like, he's a gentleman piggy, I had to buy him. So I got that. And then, wait a second. Look at this. Is this not cool or what? Look at that face, okay? And look at that face. He has got two faces. And if you can't guess what it is, take a guess. Let me hear what you're thinking. What is it? What could he possibly be? He is a musical Carousel lighter from like 1945. And I think he's supposed to be, you know, like a soldier of some sort. He has a lighter on top. Comes out right here. And then this portion down here, which this is brass, and it looks like most of the plated silver is probably worn from him. Either that or it's just really tarnished. But he spins and plays music when you take his lighter or hat off. Unfortunately, he doesn't work anymore, but I still think he is a cool piece. So, I don't know if you would be able to actually take him somewhere and have him fixed, but I think it would be really cool to see him work, because when you take this portion out, supposedly, you know, this and his face just spin around while the music plays. So he's a tabletop lighter, and he was, I think, a little over $30, but he's definitely a unique piece. And the only other one I found was working, which is unusual, but it's like over $200. So I was excited to get it. Even though it doesn't work, I was excited to get it. This piece is just gorgeous. Look at that, hand painted. It's an old piece, and it is glass. The only flaw that it has, which most of these, the paint has worn off from use, washing, whatever. But this one you know, has minor wear, but nothing compared to the ones I've seen. Now, it does have, see this part right here? That is the only flaw on this. Otherwise, it is an excellent, excellent piece. I just think it's gorgeous. And it's so unusual. I love it. I fell in love with it. You know how that goes. But, this I did pay, I don't know, it's probably around $42 for, but, you know, I can still make a profit on it. It's just one of those pieces that could not be left behind. It had to go. And this gal right here, or I don't know, I guess gal, is Marriott. I guess is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. It's on a stick. It's got the little bells. And it is, I guess, like a, I guess you would say it's like a, I don't know, maybe a bisque porcelain. But it doesn't have any cracks or chips, anything like that. It's in excellent condition. And I can't remember. I think I paid like around $15 for it, which I thought was a good price because it's in such good condition. But I like stuff like that. It kind of reminds me like kind of French or something like that. But I don't know its origins, but I just think it's just a neat, neat piece. I don't know what you guys think, but I like all this type of bling bling, like on fabric and stuff. These were unusual. I got 3 board games, actually. And this one, the reason I got it, of course, look at the graphics on the front of it. I just thought that was too cool. It's an old board game, puzzle game. It's got all the pieces and everything. This one was $20, and I could not find a copyright anywhere on it. But it's in excellent condition. So I grabbed this, and then, you know why I grabbed this one. This one, gosh, I paid $30 for this, which is unheard of. These things go for some good money. It was dirty. I don't know where in the heck somebody found it in the attic or something like that. But it is an old ring my nose game. And, you know, I'm digging on the clown face. He's kind of creepy, and that's what I dig. So, the box has a few issues. Somebody taped it, but look at it. It's got all of the little rings and stuff in there. And then the little piece here that you would put on. His little nose here to ring his nose. A little game. So I was really, really happy to put this in my clown collection. And I honestly don't know if it was Parker Brothers or something like that. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Milton Bradley Company. Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. So there you go. It's an old Milton Bradley game. And then the last game that I found, which was, of course, really cool too, you know? And it's all about the graphics. It's all about the graphics. Look at this. The Game of Spider. Isn't that neat? And this one is actually, I know this one for sure is an antique. It has this right here that goes with it, and it doesn't look like it's even been used. It's got chalk and some little like circular pieces or whatever that are in here. And I don't know the object of the game or anything like that, but this is the inside. And I think you write on the little squares like with the chalk. I kind of glanced over the directions, but this was also $20, like the first one I showed you, the voodoo game. And this, this is from Hong Kong, 1970s, never been opened. See right there? Look at the graphics on this. Isn't that neat? Now, this was $15, and I think the cheapest I've found them is like $25. So I got a pretty good deal on it. And there's different ones, you know, different like faces. I think some of them have like funny teeth or like a mustache or something like that. But it's probably from like the, I don't know, 60s or 70s. And it would just been, you know, a child's toy. So I got that because I thought he was really, you know, kind of cutesy. And this piece right here, I'm thinking it's a ladybug. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's got a witch's hat on. This one is in great condition as far as the paint goes. I mean, it looks like there's no paint missing. It does have a chip right here on the tip of the spout. I guess this would possibly be like a creamer, maybe. And it's, this is an Occupied Japan piece. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what I paid for the picture. I know it was around like maybe $22 maybe dollars, which I don't know. I guess the nature of this is why they're running more expensive, because there is still room for me to make profit on this, even with the little chip on it. So I was happy to have it, and especially because it kind of looks like it's wearing a witch's hat. So, you know, I like it because of that, because I'm all about Halloween. And last but not least, this I had to add to my ribbon collection. I guess that would be maybe the firehouse, not sure. But it's in excellent condition, and it's Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, from October of 1906. It says Flemington Hook and Ladder Company, and I think that says number, what is that, number 1? What does this say? Yeah, Flemington, New Jersey. So, I had to get this. I think it was $50, and that is an excellent price for these, because these guys, they go for a lot of money, usually over $100. So, when I found one for $50, I was on that sucker like, you know, me on Oreo cookies. So, I grabbed it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I did not disappoint. And hopefully I can score some more goodies, you know, so we can do this again. So, do not forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, see you later.